Welcome back, boys and girls. And one of my viewers asked me if I could do a video on a sniper rifle. Now, I've never been a sniper, but I do have some rifles that I consider as a semi-sniper rifle. Most sniper rifles are heavier than regular hunting rifle because it gives more steady shot and less recoil, so you could have fast follow-up shots. And they use heavier barrel because it gives less vibration, so it be more accurate and consistent. And the heavy barrel tends to get hot a lot slower than the thin barrel, but when it gets hot, it takes longer to cool off. Let's see what I have. First, we have more traditional sniper type of rifle, which is bolt action. And this is chambered in 7mm Remington Magnum. So in an expert hand, after 1,000 years shouldn't be a problem. And it's got 24-inch barrel with a muzzle brake at the end where you could turn that on and off. And has a mirror scope on top. And the barrel on this rifle is not a heavy barrel, but it's not a thin barrel. This is like a semi-heavy barrel. So this is still very consistent and accurate. And this rifle is made by Savage and it's called Long Range Hunter. Now let's see how much it weighs. And the whole setup weighs in at 10 pounds and 3.5 ounces. Next, we have more modern sniper rifle. This is chambered in 308, made by DPMS. And it's got a shorter, heavy barrel. Now this is an 18-inch barrel. Because this is shorter, it's more versatile and it's easier to handle. And this is chambered in 308. Now let's see how much it weighs. With the magazine, it weighs in 11 pounds and 1.7 ounces. Next, I have another rifle in AR platform that shoots 6.5 Creedmoor. And this rifle is by Leaf-Free Armory. And it's got 22-inch barrel with a flash hider at the end. And it's a heavy barrel. I have seen many shooters claiming they were able to shoot out to 800 yards very accurately, but I kind of have a cheaper scope on it. That's how much it weighs. Now this scale only weighs up to 12 pounds, so it's showing error. This weighs 12.9 pounds, so it's actually almost 13 pounds. Now I haven't hung with this rifle yet because it's a little too long and a little too heavy for me to carry into the woods, but I should one of these days. Let's compare the weight with the other hunting rifles. Now this weighs 9 pounds and 3.8 ounces, and this is chambered in 7mm Remington Magnum. This Browning semi-automatic rifle is 7 pounds and 9.5 ounces. This Browning rifle is chambered in 243 and weighs 7 pounds and 12 ounces. Now one might think, what's the big deal between 8 pounds rifle and let's say 11 pounds or 12 pounds rifle? You might think it's only like 4 or 5 pound difference. But when you're carrying it in the woods, it makes a huge difference. In fact, as I mentioned, I've never carried my 6.5 Creedmoor Leaf-Free Armory into the woods because 13 pounds is a lot of weight. And if I have to shoot a freehand, it's really hard to hold it steady for more than 5 seconds. Another big factor is the trigger. Now this Savage has trigger set just about 2 pounds. It's very light. And that's about 3.5 to 4 pounds, 3.5 to 4 pounds. So for AR platform, they do have a decent trigger. With that trigger, I replaced it myself, and this actually came with a very decent trigger. Now you might be thinking 2 pounds might be a little too light when you go hunting, especially when you have gloves on. So I have my fingers always out. Now having my fingers out, that means I could operate my cell phone camera at the same time. I could have sensitive trigger pull. When it's cold, I have my fingers covered, but if I see a deer coming, voila. Now another big factor is the scope. Now this rifle has about $350 scope. This is Nikon mirror scope. And then that's a loophole. That's about $250 to $300 scope. And on the Creedmoor, I have the cheapest scope on top. That's Vortex Crossfire 2. And that's about $150 scope. On the loophole scope, maximum is power 9. So I'm going to have all the scopes set at 9. So it'll be fair shooting. There you have it. Those are the rifles that I consider as a semi-sniper rifle. Now, one more important factor that we have to consider is the ammunition. Now, I could only shoot what I have because right now, finding ammunition out there is not easy. But what I have here for the 308 is by Hornady Custom. It's SST bullet and it's 150 grain. And that comes out of barrel at 2820 feet per second. And as for the 6.5 Creedmoor, I have a hunting ammunition. This is soft nose and it's 140 grain and comes out of barrel at 2750 feet per second. And then I have self-reload ammunition for 7 mag. This has 150 grain bunch tip STX bullet and this comes out of barrel just under 2300 feet per second. We also have to consider the price and the quality of the ammunition. The first one, 6.5 Creedmoor, this costs about $15 to $17 a box. And the Hornady Custom 308, this costs between $25 to $27 a box. And for the Bond's tip bullet, copper bullet, this costs anywhere between $37 to $40 a box. I know this really is not a fair comparison. I don't have match grade ammunition because I'm a hunter. I only have a hunting ammunition. But let's just have some fun. I shot these rifles where they had 300 yards and they all shot very well. But for now, we have to settle for 100 yards. My shooting range only has out to 100 yards. Let's see who wins. First, I'm going to be going with my 7 mag left upper target for a shot at 100 yards. Just tap low, but center. Next, we're gonna go with 6.5 Claymore at 100 yards. Middle upper target. About an inch high. Next is 308 at 100 yards. Right upper target. Almost.
Doing good. 10,000 square foot, that's a big ass house.
Oh yeah, really tight. Really tight. Wow, really tight. Alright, I'm really excited about today's shooting. There's no winner, there's no loser, they're all winner. I tell you man, they were really tight. Alright, let's take a look. That's the 7 mag, 6.5 Claymore, and 308. Oh man, I wish I shot the first one a little bit better. Then would have been really tight, but it is what it is. Okay, let's take a look at the targets. Now this is 7mm Remington Magnum, and I shot about 0.8 inch, so it's a little bit less than a 1 inch group. I know I could have done better, but my first shot was a little bit off. And then my 6.5 Claymore 3 shot is right at ½ inch. And with 308, this is just a little bit over ½ inch, probably about 0.6 to 0.7 inch. So this is like 5/8 of an inch. But that group looks really nice, doesn't it? Cheapest ammunition plus cheapest scope got the best grouping. So I could only imagine if I had a better scope on it and shoot a match grade ammunition, this thing would really, really narrow down. And honestly, same with my 308 as well. If I had a better scope on it and match grade ammunition, this will also do very well as well. And as for my 7 mag, I've shot under ½ inch many times with this rifle, so I know the first shot was a little bit off, but other than that, they're all great. As for the price of rifle, this rifle, Leaf Armory 6.5 Claymore, is about $1,700. DPMS 308 is about $1,300. Savage Long Range Hunter, about $900. And today's winner is Leaf Armory in 6.5 Claymore. Honestly, that small variation is not really the rifle, it's just the shooter actually. So I'd be happy to take the blame. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have, enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly remember, it's not how accurate the rifle is, it's the shot placement. See you later.